State Bank and Trust has been invested in Winfield and Marion County for more than a century, and today we remain deeply committed to meeting the needs of local families and businesses with excellent financial products and friendly down-home service.
But more than that, we're dedicated to supporting the growth, success, and well-being of our community as a whole. Because when it comes right down to it, there's nothing more important than community.
And just like our outstanding city officials, police, and fire departments, you can count on State Bank and Trust to help make Winfield and Marion County a great place to live for everyone who calls this area home.
Hello everyone, this is Chuck from Span Hardware in Winfield, Alabama. Good to be with you today, and I just want to let you know we've got some new things this year for the spring season. As you can see, Stihl now has the lawnmower. We're going to have a full line of the Stihl zero-turn mowers. We have a full line of the Stihl weed trimmer and chainsaws. Just about anything you need to maintain your home this spring and summer. From lawn and garden equipment to paint to hardware, anything you need. Come see us. We'll help you if we can. Thank you.
This is Eric Simmons from Furniture Depot. We have a store in Guin and Fayette. We've been serving the people of Northwest Alabama for 23 some odd years. We'd like to be your furniture store if you'd let us. And we'd like to thank you for your business this past year and invite you to come and shop with us this coming year and for the years to come. Merry Christmas and have a Happy New Year.
Hello, Lee Hines here, owner-operator of Alexander's Heating and Air Conditioning. We've been family owned and operated since 1954, proudly serving Marion, Fayette, and Lamar County. We are Carrier factory authorized dealers, but service all makes and models. We specialize in residential and light commercial HVAC systems. So as we get ready to enter another hot Alabama summer, please remember Alexander's Heating and Air for all your HVAC needs.
Tom Bigby Electric Cooperative was formed for the need for electricity to the local citizens that were living in the rural areas of Marion, Lamar, and portions of Fayette counties. This line consisted of 12 miles and 22 consumers on the road from Guin to Sulligent. Between then and now, there has been a lot of hard work and dedication from a great number of people to make this cooperative what it is today. Tom Bigby Electric Corporation would like to thank each member. You can contact us today at 205-921-6712.
Your story starts at Bevel State Community College. Whether you are just starting out or starting over, Bevel State has an opportunity that is right for you. With 5 locations serving 7 counties. You don't have to go far to start your own success story. Plus, with tuition lower than 4-year colleges, you won't need to spend more for a great education. Visit us online at bscc.edu to learn about your options for seamless academic transfer and high-demand career tech and health science offerings. Let us help you tell your story.
Enjoy our amazing on-site restaurant and bar with a lunch buffet every Sunday. Relax with a quick getaway with your family and make a splash in our outdoor pool. Book your next event with us. Call us at 205-468-4625.
At Bowen Funeral Home, we understand the importance of a personal commitment to provide quality services and products with value to meet every family's need. You'll find very caring professionals that truly desire to offer dignified service and true value that families need and desire during the loss of their loved one. With our newly renovated facilities, services, and quality merchandise, you can rest assured that we stand ready to meet the needs of your family in honoring lives lived. Bowen Funeral Home is located at 981 Alabama Highway 253, just south of Winfield High School. Call Tommy Bowen, Certified Funeral Service Practitioner, at 205-487-4327.
All right. I'll try. Tell me your great breath. Let's pray. Father, Lord, we just again thank you for another day. We thank you for all the many blessings that you continually bless us with. We thank you for our families and our friends. We thank you for this city. We pray that we do your will and the decisions made in your will. We continue to pray for the ones that are sick, the ones that are hurting, the ones that are traveling. And, thank you so much this week that we can
be thankful our Thanksgiving week. We ask guidance and direction in all we do. Forgive us of our sins. Amen.
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Make a motion to adjourn. I'd like to welcome everybody to the November 21st, 2023 City Council meeting. First item on the agenda is approved minutes from November 7th council meeting. I need to ask for a motion to approve those if nobody's got a comment or question on how they're written. Tim made a motion, second. Gina, all in favor? Next item on the agenda, Fire Chief Alan Stovall's here. Question in the foreman.
Thank you, Mayor. Yep. We've been taking the applications for the open position that y'all allowed us to have. We've had some pretty good applicants. I mean, all of you know in the past we've tried to hire out of our active volunteers whenever possible. And we do have one that applied out of volunteers, and also passed the CPAT test, physical agility test. And I'd like to recommend tonight that the city consider hiring Hunter Estes to fill that position.
All right. He's a local person who lives here in town. Based on my recommendation, coming from the study of his applicants, my recommendation to the council would be allow him to hire Hunter Estes in that position. Got a motion from Gina and a second by Tim, all in favor. We're over square on the start pay. He's been to fire college and all that.
He will go to school starting March.
You know where we're at when we start. Have y'all discussed that?
Yes.
Okay. All right. Glad to have you, Honey.
Thanks, sir.
Yep.
Thank you.
Yep. Next item on the agenda is resolution number 1363. I don't know if y'all looked at that. I failed to get back with you to look over that agreement with the ALDOT. Angie's got it with us this time. Have y'all looked over it? Let me read it real quick. ALDOT's in the process of changing traffic software to better manage traffic systems throughout our state. As part of the transition, we're purchasing and deploying Econolite Cobalt controllers at all signalized intersections in our area, which will include the intersections mentioned above, which is here. It's Alabama 118 and 253, which is right out here. 118 in Tahoe Roads down at the next light. 118 in Walmart, and then 118 in Apache, which is up here at Church of Christ. And Alabama 118 and 129 going north. This transition is done at no cost to the city, Winfield, but does require a new agreement. The agreement attached includes the upgrade and maintenance of traffic signals referenced above. They want us to complete and execute this maintenance agreement. We're indicated in the attached resolution minutes indicating an agreement. Complete the following items returned to the, she's got a resolution number and the legal name of the agency, blah, 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 blah. So basically, we've had a contract in place to maintain the lights. That's where we're at on this lot here, that our insurance company, they allow us to upgrade, but we got to maintain them, so to speak. So basically, it's just a renewal of a contract based on the fact that they're changing the type of system that they're using, and they want us to have a resolution in the form representing that we're going to maintain as we have before, so maintenance agreement. Need to ask a motion. Go into that maintenance agreement. Then we'll take it. Got a key to make a motion. Larry second, all in favor. This is basically what we've had in place before. I know I told you last time about, I don't think it's approach city special work. Yeah, let me go over here to this next section. That's on that agreement there. She wanting that done under possibly the same resolution. The second
It's all
part.
under the same, I think there's a fee that we found.
Yeah, it says in conjunction with the update maintenance agreement, this office agreed that it would be an appropriate time to approach the city of Winfield without a special work authorization SWA agreement for the ongoing traffic-related maintenance activities within the city. This agreement will allow the city to reimburse ALDOT for any traffic-related work requested. This is not a required account, but is a good option to allow ALDOT to perform the work. As always, the city is welcome to hire a contractor as an alternative. Let's see right here, execute the agreement. If it's something the city wishes to agree upon, please complete and execute the agreement where indicated with a W-9 and a check amount $1,500. That's a pool for them to work out of. I think that I have asked the question and made sure that I was understood that the $1,500, which is the base amount required, please understand that the cost is subject to change based on the scope of work. That's basically all it is. We've done it before. Or I say I think we've done it before. Yeah, I recommend that we do that because they're available here at Fayette and available. Their crews are like versus having to wait for somebody to come out in most of the shows or wherever, especially in the storm, during the storm period. I'm going to add that to that resolution, but the council is okay with me doing that agreement. Any questions or nays on it? That was attached with it. We can opt out of it. I mean, I feel like we can opt out of it at any time if we want to opt out of it.
I think it says that, yeah.
It's not like we're signing our life away or nothing. All right, next item on the agenda is Northwest Alabama EDA membership 2023-2024. Everybody's familiar with what that membership is. Is the council okay with moving forward with that membership? Yeah.
What is that? I'm on it.
You want to table it?
I just tabled it. That's my opinion.
Like, Tim has requested we table that to maybe the next meeting. Look over it. If anybody else is in, if I get two that want to table it, we'll honor his request. Gina Sackville wanted to table it as well. Okay. We'll table it then to the next council meeting. That'll make sure I got the thing off. That's the same thing. That's pretty good. Next time I'm going to table that. That's James Davis. I got to enjoy it. Next item on the agenda is old business. I start with James on the old business. Larry.
I've already talked to Brett earlier. Johnny Span, I talked to Tim the other day. Johnny Span's got a problem with a cat and dog on the road yonder. I told Brett he's going to go by over and see what's going on.
Tim.
Don't have to.
Play best for last. Keith.
There you go.
Go ahead.
Just a couple of things. Hopefully tomorrow we're going to have a contract for the windows on the NYA building. And so today I had my personal encounter with the pig that's running around town. So who does that pig belong to?
We don't know.
It's supposed to be those people down on Kirkwood.
Do you know that?
That's what the police said when we saw it running through the yard. Sandy talked to them, and they said it was theirs.
Pig? what are they doing to catch
They were gonna come catch it that day, but we couldn't catch it.
Well, it's hanging out at the street department, because it ran from the street department down to the NYA building while I was down there. And so when I walked around back, there it was. And then I made a motion, and it took off running back up to the street department.
Running
into
back
the
one
fence.
of them garbage.
That's what I'm saying, whose pig is it?
Well, they're saying they
like,
claimed
does
it,
it matter?
they're saying that they claimed it then on Mallard Road.
They did,
Well
but
then, yeah, because what if it runs out and causes someone to rake in town? I mean,
well,
Like a deer.
I think they can't catch it was the problem. Here he is.
Well, I've seen it.
He's really big.
I put one of my guys on it down, about 2.5, 3 months ago down there by City Diner.
Sandy, Ashley, and Dustin Webb tried their best. Couldn't get it.
We can get it. Somebody, we can get some corrals, and we can catch the pig. If they want us to catch it.
Already.
We'll take care of it.
My understanding was that they didn't like our means of trying to catch it.
Didn't attempt to catch it.
That's.
No, they didn't like ours.
We can ask
they just don't
Sure
do
was
anything
black
then.
moon.
They didn't like 30 minutes.
They didn't like the way we was trying to catch it.
No, the way you was trying to catch it.
The way we offered to catch it.
How they trying?
My guess would be to keep it alive.
Yeah. I mean, but are they trying to catch it? Are they making an effort?
That was my understanding.
I haven't seen a whole lot of it.
But I didn't, like I said, I didn't know that they had took ownership of it. They,
Well, I didn't speak to him, Sandy did.
my understanding was that they would, it looked to me like they were
If they've taken ownership.
trying to deny, I guess, liability. We'll take it if we can catch it, but,
If it's hanging out at the city shop.
Mm-hmm. It ran straight up, back up.
we're not hog catchers, so I don't know, I ain't got many.
I'll get a copy.
It's fast.
It is fast.
Yeah, I know what
Ain't
pigs
got a lot of
like.
bullets.
I know what pigs like. And catch it.
I know somebody's got some dogs to catch.
What you got besides pigs?
So I know, Thursday or Friday, the pole appeared back in there, so is there been an update on that?
We sent email to Tim Coker, the consultant.
He said, please review previous email. The previous email said mid-November, which is now. I said, so my email back was, so do you mean now? And he said, yes. So we're just waiting. Shows Electric, see what we're waiting on.
I think it was Thursday or Friday, the pole got delivered back to the parking lot, so that's why I was wondering if that meant it was getting close.
Yeah, what it says right here on October the 19th is when they sent this. From Mr. Prater from Shows Electric. He's addressed it to Tim Coker. In order for us to move, it would take us remobilizing with equipment that would end up being around 400 bucks in just fuel plus manpower for the day. We're going to be there just as quick as a replacement pole arrives. Anyway, they can't wait till mid-November for a new pole. If not, we would have to charge at a T&M rate to move. We're pushing ahead and getting the green light to move because instead of going through Tim, he told the pole had been arrived.
Well, I think the extra expense to remobilize needs to go to the engineering company and make that dig.
That's not going to be that don't need to be a holdup.
Well, that sounds like that was only an issue up until mid-November, and this is mid-November.
This is past.
Yeah. met you today?
That's where we're at. So we're going to reach out probably, if Tim's not having any luck, I'll reach out to Shoals Electric myself, talk to Mr. Prater, see what the schedule looks like. If not, I'll reach out to Wes with Aldott and let him know that the material's here and let him reach out to him. I would like for the council to, on the paving project, we've got, of course, Bryant Street. We want Bryant Street in it and the track. We've got the track and Bryant Street. Those two things that they've got to finish. We, this side of the table, because I hadn't, we just talked about a few minutes ago about what's left over in Gray Circle, Beaumont. Is it Beaumont and Broadway?
Yes.
Beaumont and Broadway. Broadway comes off of right off 118 instead of turning the next road at Crossroads, not right by Crossroads.
Comes off 253.
Off 253. And then that Beaumont's a little short spot that's in there, and I'd like to see us finish that. I'm going to get Mr. Porter to give us an estimate about how much more it's going to run to do that project. And of course, Bryant Street, we all feel like that should have been in the last paving, so that's on it in the track. And then is it Red Oak Road? What's that road I showed you? Regent. It's Regent. Regent Road wouldn't reach it right across from Brentwood. I don't know if y'all have been down through there. It's pretty much about all gravel. The very first part of it, nearly halfway down, it's nearly all gravel. I was going to look at those two streets over there. Y'all got any other street? I know Market Street, James, both sides of Market Street, because once Market Street crosses, we go, is that called 26 over there? What's that road number? 28. 28. It crosses 28 dead ends over there to those residents. I'd like to see if you drive through Market Street. But I don't know, there's about there's 3 or 4 houses in there in that demolition project. If we do agree to do that, I'd like to say let's wait till that demolition's over with. We're moving heavy equipment, having heavy equipment on it.
Yeah, but next year we pave that road, then.
Maybe, but there's just that we signed the notice to proceed this week.
On the houses?
I don't know if we'll do it this year or not, whatever, but the second half of Tahoe Road, just the other side of going north of Meadows is where they stopped.
Country place living north of it.
Yeah, yeah, because they stopped the pavement to there at some point. It's good back towards town, but the other half.
I agree with that, but what I would like to, for the Todd not to help me with this, but I would like, if it is our responsibility when we do that, I'd like to see us do in the housing authority, because those roads are terrible, but I don't know if that's us or the housing authority.
The actual roads, they're ours, I believe.
Brett, those streets named in the housing authority?
Yep.
Some of them are, some of them not.
The outer streets are.
The outer streets are named, but the inner streets are not.
Is the inner streets us?
I'm not sure.
I'd like to see that all that done at the same time when we do that. It might be a project for the next paving round, but I don't think we can get it in on this time. When they do, what I'm going to do is when they do midway down here, when they're working on the cover, when they finish that, they're going to come back, and that's when they're going to do these others. They'll fix that spot there, and we'll send them over to Highland down by B&B, and that spot where that cover's been put in there. We're going to fix that, but we may have to take legal action to get that box fixed in the middle. So I need to get probably let Luke explain to you what's going on out there, why we can't put that box in. Behind B&B, you remember when they tore all that out? We got an issue right there. Okay. Rob's been putting stop signs up. I know we've got a stop sign down here. It was on Echo, that Echo, whatever that little street is that comes in behind, the last street over there behind Altmauer down over to Highland, or Foothill. That road, that stop sign's in, and he should have been working on over here on Berry Road around Arrowhead. And we still got to get with Main Street, or I guess is that a Main Street sign that's messed up out here at the ambulance service? Was that a decorative sign that we're asking that?
We're in it. It's a library sign.
Oh, the library sign, is that Ashwood sign up there though? Ain't that, isn't that Ashwood that goes up through there?
Oh,
Library sign is one square one. I thought that decorative sign got knocked out too.
I don't know if that decorative sign's there or not.
And does anybody know that we have the power hooked up on those last two poles since the storm down at, we turned on Midway, we turned to the left right there, those two lights were out. You remember that discussion when that power line burnt the grass on the other side? Those two power, when they hooked that back up, they didn't hook the power back to those two poles.
It's on now.
It is.
I don't know.
That's what I mean.
Oh. Yeah, because the lights are on.
Did we have one get run over?
Yeah, we do that all the time.
Yeah, there was one down here that got run over.
Oh, you talking about the decorative pole? Yeah. But that's being handled in court.
One of them we had to.
My understanding the last court was that his insurance is taking care of that. Isn't that correct?
That's what we were told, but when we checked, it had.
But he was supposed to be checking on it. I mean, he's going to take care of the pole.
Yes, it was continued. Yeah, that's part of it. It was continued. The charge was continued because it had not been taken care of yet, but they had been contacted, and so we were going to hold that charge until.
But he's responsible for that pole.
Yes.
And we did reach out to him again, but no answer so far.
Okay.
Brett, how we're still doing renovation going on over there?
Yes, sir. Still on the courtroom. Still on the courtroom.
My understanding from the last conversation I had with Ashley is that they have agreed upon what they're doing and
Waiting on the folks.
Waiting on the folks because the people that are doing it we
can't go any further without the brick mason to fix a couple of places, and he hadn't made it over there yet. I mean, it's just
who's overseeing that? Who's in charge of that? To see that they get the brick mason and everybody's. Is that you, Angie?
Ashley's been making the call.
Huh?
Ashley's been making the call. You want me to call tomorrow?
I just need an update from who she's talking to.
My understanding was, are we using a certain group to build the courtroom furniture, the table, and
that was my understanding.
So we reached out to the.
Isn't that a group that works through the state?
Through the corrections.
Department of Criminal Law. I thought y'all were still talking about the pole.
Oh, I'm sorry. We're
talking about courtroom. I'm sorry.
We went back and forth.
I'm sorry.
Because I'm trying to think what kind of brickwork's got to be done for this pole.
No.
No, I'm handling the things on the pole, but
Yeah.
not the courtroom.
Todd, Angie, and myself are taking care of the pole.
We got that.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm sorry.
I got confused. That's why I'm trying to pay attention. Who's handling it?
I thought you was asking who's handling the courtroom.
No, Brett's been over that project over there with y'all.
But it's the Department of Corrections crew, a carpentry crew that they've got, and they do. We're in a certain place until they get through with this job and that job. That's the way they have to work. They can't bounce around.
Yeah.
They have to complete something and go to the next one as part of their.
I think that's a pretty interesting thing that they've got. Angie found out about it, but it's a program that keeps them busy and working. But if they have a lockdown or if they have something like that, that factors into their work time. So, but we've seen their some of their products, and it's quality work.
It's supposed to be a state bid pricing
That's
without
right.
the bid process, and they'll also do all their forms and documents that they have to redo because the address will be different.
I don't reckon I got any more business.
Mayor, the architect. The architect on the gym, about us hiring him. We talked about that day, but
You want me to ask, we met with me, Todd, and Tim, met with the architect that was over that, handling the project for the school, the addition stuff to the school, and they were already so far into the gym part of it. We met with him about us picking up where he's left off, where he got to on that project, and we took him down here to look at where we're looking at putting the proposed gym for the park. I think what Todd's asking is the council okay. I need to ask the council is in agreement that we need to just go ahead, because that firm's already started the project, to go ahead and let them finish this project on our side.
yeah, he's agreed to just finish the project for us, like he was going to finish it for the school, and the same proposal and everything, just changed that to, he was going to change it to the city of Winfield, where we would be responsible for his charges on the gymnasium part, everything he did on the gym part, and they would be responsible for everything else. So he was just going to redo the proposal, so the gymnasium part was to the city.
Council okay with moving forward with that, letting that architect continue its.
So if it's going to be the design that the school made, not the one that the park will.
Yes.
No, it's that same gym that we've already seen. Yeah, it's just that.
Okay.
For the school.
No, the park though had designed one that they.
No,
they
No,
wanted
it's
to
not that
start
one. It's the
that
one that the school had, architect had drawn out for the school.
It's that one that I brought the plans down here.
We took him down about incorporating the building that we already had there. And they're going to get a structure in there to see if that building is sound enough to incorporate it with it or take it down. They're going to weigh out the option, would it be best to try to use it or take it down. So if they are, we just let it go, keep going with that architect. If anybody don't have no objections. I don't think it's nothing we've got to act on. I just need an agreement that they're okay with it on top.
Well, you'll have to sign off on the proposal. The school signed off on it, but he's changing the part of it that's the gym over to the city, so the city will actually have to sign off on the proposal, but it's the same agreement that the school's got, it's just we're responsible for the gymnasium part of it.
It'll be in with everything else. It'll be in with the bond like everything else.
Yeah, he's doing everything, but the part of it, it's the gymnasium part will be assessed to the city as opposed to the school. And then we've already talked to him about communicating with Luke Porter.
Long story short, we got to have an architect. When we met with him, we made sure that he was willing to work with our engineer, which is Luke, and he had no problem. I mean, he was very cooperative about. We let him know we use a lot local people. We use local people to do the work, and he had no problem with. If any part where we want to step in and say, this is how we want it, this is what we want to do, this is who we want to use, he had no problem with none of that. And we got to have an architect to start with. If we hired Luke, Luke still got to have an architect. So that's why I think we just need to go ahead and stay with the plan like he's done, been working on it. Because he's already in it instead of trying to incorporate somebody else in it.
Well, he even indicated he would let Luke handle the site prep.
Yes.
Because it's going to be, because he would have to hire an engineer to do that. He's just going to, he's basically going to draw blueprints, draw the plans for the building. But he qualifies as the architect, he qualifies as, we don't have to have him plus an engineer to bid it, to sign off on it, because he can actually prepare the bid packages and everything, but he'll let Luke handle the site prep.
The civil part of it.
Yes, the civil engineering part, so because otherwise he said I would have had to hire one anyway and put him in this price. I'll leave that out and let Luke do that. And then also Luke would be kind of he agreed to let Luke be the quarterback, kind of making sure that everything's overseen properly for us. So he was just very...
And he stressed that he was working in conjunction with him.
Yes, he was very, and Mr. Tomlins told me that he's very easy to work with, and they've been very pleased with him. So,
Don't know why I had a problem. That's what we'll move forward with him. All right, nobody's got any other business I need to ask for a motion to pay the bill. No questions, comments about. Tim made a motion to pay the bill in a second. James, all in favor? We're not going. I need to ask for a motion to go into executive session to discuss a financial matter cities faced with. There will be. I won't come back out. There's not going to be any action taken on anything tonight. He'd ask for a motion to go into amend the agenda, go into executive session. Larry made the motion. Keith.
State Bank and Trust has been invested in Winfield and Marion County for more than a century. And today, we remain deeply committed to meeting the needs of local families and businesses with excellent financial products and friendly down-home service.
But more than that, we're dedicated to supporting the growth, success, and well-being of our community as a whole. Because when it comes right down to it, there's nothing more important than community.
And just like our outstanding city officials, police, and fire departments, you can count on State Bank and Trust to help make Winfield and Marion County a great place to live for everyone who calls this area home.
Hello everyone, this is Chuck from Span Hardware in Winfield, Alabama. Good to be with you today, and I just want to let you know we've got some new things this year for the spring season. As you can see, Stihl now has the lawnmower. We're going to have a full line of the Stihl zero-turn mowers. We have a full line of the Stihl weed trimmer and chainsaws. Just about anything you need to maintain your home this spring and summer. From lawn and garden equipment to paint to hardware, anything you need. Come see us. We'll help you if we can. Thank you.
This is Eric Simmons from Furniture Depot. We have a store in Guin and Fayette. We've been serving the people of Northwest Alabama for 23 some odd years. We'd like to be your furniture store if you'd let us. And we'd like to thank you for your business this past year and invite you to come and shop with us this coming year and for the years to come. Merry Christmas and have a Happy New Year.
Hello, Lee Hines here, owner-operator of Alexander's Heating and Air Conditioning. We've been family-owned and operated since 1954, proudly serving Marion, Fayette, and Lamar County. We are Carrier Factory authorized dealers, but service all makes and models. We specialize in residential and light commercial HVAC systems. So as we get ready to enter another hot Alabama summer, please remember Alexander's Heating and Air for all your HVAC needs.
Tom Bigby Electric Cooperative was formed for the need for electricity to the local citizens that were living in the rural areas of Marion, Lamar, and portions of Fayette counties. This line consisted of 12 miles and 22 consumers on the road from Guin to Sulligent. Between then and now, there has been a lot of hard work and dedication from a great number of people to make this cooperative what it is today. Tom Bigby Electric Corporation would like to thank each member. You can contact us today at 205-921-6712.
Your story starts at Bevel State Community College. Whether you are just starting out or starting over, Bevel State has an opportunity that is right for you. With 5 locations serving 7 counties, you don't have to go far to start your own success story. Plus, with tuition lower than 4-year colleges, You won't need to spend more for a great education. Visit us online at bscc.edu to learn about your options for seamless academic transfer and high-demand career tech and health science offerings. Let us help you tell your story.
Enjoy our amazing on-site restaurant and bar with a lunch buffet every Sunday. Relax with a quick getaway with your family and make a splash in our outdoor pool. Book your next event with us. Call us at 205-468-4625.
At Bowen Funeral Home, we understand the importance of a personal commitment to provide quality services and products with value to meet every family's need. You'll find very caring professionals that truly desire to offer dignified service and true value that families need and desire during the loss of their loved one. With our newly renovated facilities, services, and quality merchandise, you can rest assured that we stand ready to meet the needs of your family in honoring lives lived. Bowen Funeral Home is located at 981 Alabama Highway 253, just south of Winfield High School. Call Tommy Bowen, Certified Funeral Service Practitioner, at 205-487-4327.